Hello everybody, this is Age of StarCraft once again bringing another video commentary for my YouTube channel, and today I have, alright, it's a special treat, not gonna lie, it's always a special treat for you guys when I cast a game, or at least I think so, and I say so, and I will continue to do so and say so as long as you watch my videos and subscribe and rate and comment and like, which a lot of you have been doing, and I really appreciate it to all of you who do and do, actually that's where that sentence ends. Anyway, sorry about that. Let's get ahead and start with this video. Ace Hawk here spawning in the bottom on the top right side of Blistering Sand as the red Zerg, and myself Adjudicator spawning on the bottom left side as the blue Protoss. And what am I doing? Oh boy. I know this is a PvZ, so that means my opponent was not random, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the forward gateway build, at least that's what I call it, on Blistering Sands, where you don't build your gateway inside your base, you actually build it out here, and you block this off to prevent Zerglings from just running into your mineral line, and you become very aggressive against a Zerg player. Now, how aggressive depends on whether they went fast expansion or not. If they're doing like one base roaches or anything like that, I would probably be a little bit more defensive, possibly even go for a fast expand myself, which I don't remember. Let me see. D-Tank, yeah, I had a game against D-Tank, at the only game I've casted with D-Tank, where I did that, where I tried cheesing, didn't quite work, and I went fast expansion, which actually, I don't want to spoil it to you guys if you haven't seen it, but it was a very interesting game. I really thought it was very entertaining, very down to the wire, very tense, and just a lot of action going on. But yeah, it's something I did, so looks like, what is the Zerg player up to? Looks like a 15 pool, I would have to say, possibly 15 hatch, I don't know, 14 hatch, 15 hatch. Looks like, yeah, he doesn't seem to be producing anything else. And what am I doing here? Look at this. I saw that he wasn't doing like Zerglings or Roaches or fast expansion, so I knew that the Zealot did not have to come out immediately, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put a second pylon, keep on macroing as usual. Look at this, not even putting gas yet, because I know what I really want is actually supply block myself here a little bit. Not for very long though. Pretty good on myself, I gotta say. Not like most games, other games, and just barely now making a Zealot, because I noticed that the Zerg player hasn't even made units. Okay, well, he just made a couple of Zerglings, so besides these couple of Zerglings that just came out, nothing going on. Look at this. I'm actually even wondering, wow, did he sneak a drone on me? Is he expanding? And I see two Zerglings and I'm like, I could probably take that on. And not much else. He's not really, he's being very risky, guys. Oh my goodness. If you're a Zerg player and you're doing something like this, what was that going on over here? What was just going down right there? Roach Warren. Okay, so I'm not sure what was going on before there. Probably a Roach Warren. So it looks like he is going for a one base bust build, kind of build, and one Zealot here, gonna creep out, just see what's going on, sees these Zerglings, and he says, yeah, whatever, I don't really care about that. Was I able to see anything up here? No, I did not, so yeah, I'm not really sure what the Zerg player, I guess he's going for a one base all-in kind of attack, or at least kind of a bust attack, and actually he's gonna go ahead and start hitting these rocks, but probably not a very good idea, because he's about to have a couple of Zealots knocking at his face. One coming on over here, another one coming over here, another one just spawned over here, and two more on their way, not to mention that I'm macroing up fairly well, not even putting a cybernetics core down, but I actually just went down right now, but I do have double gas, so it means that my gas income is starting to pull up. And why am I just chilling with these Zealots? Oh man, if I had gone up here sooner, this would have been so disastrous for the Zerg player. But look at this, 6 roaches just spawned right in front of my face. Where are they going? Oh my goodness, they're gonna cut off this one Zealot off, but this queen almost dying, and it's just 1 or 2 more hits, 2 or 3 more hits that it's gonna die, and doesn't look like that's gonna happen. These roaches definitely gonna overwhelm me, and look at that, immediately retreating, guys. This is, why was I casting this video? I can't remember. I saw a bunch of stuff, so I can't exactly remember what it was that I was casting this video for, but look at this, retreating and making stalkers immediately because I saw the roach threat. And I haven't even put a pylon down here, although I'm probably going to put one right now and realize, oh my goodness, something is hitting these rocks and they're taking a lot of damage. I mean, the 2 Zerglings is not going to do a lot of damage, but over time, if you just leave them there hanging and chilling out, it is definitely going to become a headache for you. And can I even hear that? Let's take a look. No, I can't hear it, but I can definitely see it. I mean, look at this. They've almost taken out 1,000 health on their own. And oh boy. This is way too many roaches for my stalkers. I really need to retreat. And okay, this is why. This is so key. Look at this, guys. That zealot almost went down, but it did not went down. And all that time I was able to hit this roach almost to half health. So if I can keep doing that, just little by little, I can whittle down these forces as much as possible, waiting for another stalker and the sentry to come out. So I'm kind of sacrificing the zealots. I really don't want to bother with that. Look at that, kiting back and forth, back and forth. Now I'm going to start taking out this roach, and they're finally able to break these destructible rocks. But look at this, they're not taking out these units. And why are they not? This is so bad. Why is the Zerg player doing, even hesitating a little bit of whether he should go back or forth? And now I'm gonna start retreating my units little bit by little bit. Look at the micro going back and forth, just retreating a little bit and starting to be aggressive again. Now this roach army has lost like 3 or 4 roaches, which is not, I mean, I'm still behind in a sense, but it's not great for the Zerg player. Even retreating my probes over here, he's gonna go for the Nexus, but I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, he's really not that far ahead, and all these stalkers are gonna be here able to overwhelm these forces, I would imagine. So even though more roaches are coming in, and yeah, I'm trying to go for the probes, and I'm doing a little bit of a mistake right there, leaving them there just to kind of take a couple of pot shots, but moving them finally. And now look at this, this is what I'm talking about, just the retreating, being able to let the Zerg player take a couple of pot shots, because stalkers outrange the roaches by 3. Yes, by 3. So it's fairly easy to micro them out of the roach range. And look at this, all these Zerglings who just got speed are going to retreat out of here. Maybe kind of a mistake, I'm not sure. They might be able to overwhelm the stalker forces. I mean, 25 Zerglings versus 10 stalkers, kind of a even battle, I would say, at the very least. But it looks like he's Zerg player, Ace Hawk, excuse me. I've done a lot of casts today. Ace Hawk, I'm just gonna call him Hawk. Ace Hawk. Okay, I'm gonna call him Hawk. Hawk here going for the fast expansion, and looks like now he's deciding to be aggressive, but oh man, he has the Silnala tower, so he knows what's going on. And look at this, this is what I'm talking about. These Zerglings are gonna try to surround these stalkers, but look at the micro that I'm doing. Back and forth, one stalker being surrounded, but not very many. Even the Zealot being surrounded, but look at that. A force that normally would have been able to take on the stalker army very easily, now being able to turn the tables. Most of the units have only taken shield damage and just a little bit of armor damage. Look at that. Oh my goodness, that was disastrous for the Zerg player. He should have been able to surround all my units, being able to overrun them and take them over, and now forcing myself forcing to cancel this expansion. Gonna push up in here. Not much else going on. I mean, why is he going so stalker heavy? Excuse me, so Zergling heavy. Even taking out one overlord here for the supply block, although he's not supply block at all. And oh my goodness, look at this micro. Look, normally this is not a very good encounter. I probably do have a little bit of the advantage here, but slowly I'm minimizing the damage that I'm taking by being able to micro all the way back here into the ramp. Now the Zerglings can only hit a little bit at a time, and I am hitting them with all my stalkers because they are ranged unit, and the Zerglings only excel when they surround their units. Look at this, more Zerglings spawning, and I'm still doing a disaster with these forces. Look at how I'm going to start retreating a little bit back and forth. Being able to surround me, not a good I probably got a little bit distracted and wasn't paying attention, but now I'm going to be, look at this, so many Zerglings. They should be able to take out these stalkers, but I've retreated myself into this position, and now they can't attack as they would. They cannot surround it, and I can take them a little by little. Look at this, doing so much damage even with just one stalker. This should not normally be the case because I've been macroing and retreating and backing myself up into a corner. I'm not allowing the Zerg player to surround me, and what is coming out here? A bunch of zealots, because I see how Zergling heavy the Zerg player Ace has been going, and now he's trying to just micro my zealots out of here and take me into the ramp, although that is not a very good idea. I wouldn't think so. The ramp is not a good position for Zerglings to engage in, as you saw earlier. And look at this, just splitting my forces up a little bit so I can distract the Zerglings, and then gonna take out this queen, although I'm pretty sure I saw a second queen. Maybe it already went down. And these roaches now, they're a danger for the zealots. This is where he wants to narrow me up and choke me up, so I can't surround them with my zealots. These are too many zealots for his roaches to take on, and actually getting stuck. Look how stuck they're getting over here, trying to get through these roaches, not being able to move them out. And actually Hawk here being able to take them up one at a time, little by little, and just a force that normally would have been lost. I mean, he was able to turn that around just by getting good positioning. But is it really? I mean, who has lost how many units? Oh man, it's so close. I guess we're both very tied. but I almost want to say that the Zergler Hawk is a little bit behind because he's lost 92 units, even though it's the same minerals. I mean, he's lost a lot of larva, and I've already got an expansion down, which I've completely nullified that from his side of the end, his end of the game, and not even putting a bunch of spine crawlers because I think he realizes he's super behind. He does not have the larva. Even this, oh my goodness, this is so bad. The workers, he has less than half the workers that I do, and I'm gonna start pushing in here before these spine crawlers are even done. If I let these spine crawlers finish, it is not gonna be a very good position for me to be playing on. I need to use, I'm even retreating a little bit, trying to get a little bit more defensive position because I'm noticing that I'm not going to be able to take out all these spawn crawlers in time before they spawn. And look at this, the roach is trying to lure me out of there, but I'm really trying to focus on the spawn crawlers as much as I can, even running my zealots out of there, leaving just the ranged units in there because I know those are the ones that are going to be able to outrange the roaches and be able to not take as much damage if I start cutting back and forth. But it looks like the Zerg player is a little bit too late in his spine crawler. He should have canceled them if he had not done so, but really the limiting factor here was the larva, and asking how did he lose. If we had to take a look back, I would have to say probably my micro put me up ahead a little bit before than what I should have. Also, his roach micro here was pretty bad. I mean, he couldn't make up his mind whether he wanted to attack the units, which he could have easily overwhelmed and possibly won the game right there, but he kept going back and forth, so he was not able to do that. And calling GG like a good player that he is, and it looks like we're gonna just go ahead and stop the video there. So just wanted to show you guys what micro can do. This is a perfect example of micro. Micro, for those of you players who do not know, just to recap real quickly here, is controlling of individual, or basically controlling your army, controlling your units, moving them one place to another. You saw me do a little bit of micro here, trying to distract the roaches, just get a couple of shots and then move back so that this rocks would hold out as long as possible so that my gateways would finish, so that more units would finish, and then Hawk's micro here, being a little bit less than perfect, he couldn't make up his mind. You saw him hesitating back and forth, then going for my Nexus when he didn't really have that many roaches to take it out that quickly. Then once he saw that he couldn't take out the Nexus, he started going for the probes, but a little bit too late because then I have too many stalkers and I was able to overwhelm him. Then the other thing that I want to show you guys is you saw the micro that I did over this area where there were stalkers. The stalkers were being outnumbered by the Zerglings, but just backing them up, hitting, backing them up and hitting, just allowed me to not get surrounded, to be able to hit as many Zerglings as possible with taking as little damage as possible. And then the third part that I thought was very critical was when my forces were dwindling over here. I mean, I kind of had the lead at that moment, but just being able to be aggressive, more aggressive than necessary, being able to get the Hawk to take more damage than he would normally have taken by backing myself up into a corner here, microing back and forth, even though there were speedlings out running about and outnumbering the stalkers, which is usually in favor of the speedlings, just because of positioning, and micro was able to come out successful in that battle and claim victory in this game. So I hope you guys have liked it, just demonstration of what micro is for those players who are wondering. I haven't done any macro games, and actually slipping a little bit here on the Chrono Boost, which is part of the macro. And yeah, I hope you guys liked it. I definitely thought it was a very entertaining game, very fun to cast. And what else? Oh yeah, definitely. Of course, you should always check my channel, subscribe, like, comment, share with your friends. Check out other commentators' channels like Husky StarCraft, HD StarCraft, The Thinking Gamer, SC2 Noob School. And really, I really appreciate it to everyone that has been watching my videos and subscribing. I really thank you so much. Gives me a lot of pleasure and allows me to keep doing these things. And hopefully, once the other projects start coming out, we can get a little bit of a larger following. I definitely aim to be a lot bigger than this and continue this for quite a while. Not sure for how long, but definitely for quite a while. And yeah, just with that, I'm going to leave you guys, and I'm going to go ahead and cut this video. And I will see you guys next time, and have a good day, guys.